Hey guys, big orange box in the studio. I am super pumped about that. So this is the brand new iMac with the M3 chip. So from the last Scary Fast event, which I was at in New York, they announced obviously the new Space Black MacBook Pro with obviously the M3, M3 Pro, M3 Max chip. Also at the end, there was this announcement, which is the 24-inch iMac, which hasn't been updated since the M1 series, which is crazy to think we're already like on the 3rd gen. It's been like a year and like 8 months, which is a pretty quick turnaround for some new chips. And depending on the process, the M3 is 30% faster than the M1, and things like rendering, it's 2.5 times faster. So we'll take a quick look. Obviously, the design hasn't changed, which I wish they changed like this like salmon-y color here. I'm obviously a big fan of the back, but we'll get to that in a second. This is a big box. We've got the user manuals. They are surprisingly color matched, which I am a fan of. So obviously orange iMac info and a orange iMac Apple sticker. Always a fan of that. All of the orange matched accessories. Keyboard with numpad, orange trackpad, power brick with the braided cable, orange. I'd still say this is closer to salmon. Cable, one braided cable. It's still lightning. So all of these accessories, the Apple Magic Mouse, the keyboard, and the trackpad are still running off of lightning, which is a bit, I'd say older. It would be nice to see a refresh in terms of a USB-C, just like the iPhone 15, 15 Pro. Eventually, these will all get swapped. And the last cable to attach to the little power brick, which does have to live on the floor. And just removing the And like I said, this is the true like orange aluminum compared to the like the salmon on the back and the accessories, which still kind of irks me on the inside. So same 24-inch form factor. You've got the same ports on the back. So 2 are USB 3, 2 are Thunderbolt. And saying hello. So same 24-inch panel, it still has the white bezels or borders around it. I know that was pretty polarizing when that initially came out. I know that you can get like debrandt skins that actually wrap this to appear more black, a bit more professional. And once again, depending on which color that you get, this chin is in the same like salmon color. To me, if you just got like the silver, that just kind of appears white. But once again, Apple, just make this like an orange bar, this orange aluminum. You would make a very happy Karl. The cable on the back is magnetic, which is nice. So in case you accidentally trip on the cable, this thing will just yank out and your computer won't go falling anywhere. So setup, honestly, super simple. If you've seen the M1 iMac, the 24-inch iMac, it's exactly the same as most Apple products, super seamless and easy. Like I said, indistinguishable visually from the older one. If you aren't looking at what's in the settings, you won't be able to tell which computer this is. I actually have the same computer, which is here. Here is M1 iMac. Like I said, virtually indistinguishable. Even the exact profile, even on the backs, they've got the exact same aluminum. Nothing has changed unless you go to like the settings and obviously the performance. So M3, like I said, around 30-ish% faster, 2.5 times faster render speeds. While we were setting up our older M1, I was actually playing around in Final Cut here. It was noticeably quicker in the timeline, but still, the M1 offers some serious value. When we switched over, I'm just gonna move these away because you probably can't hear me, to Apple Silicon from Intel. Like that was the biggest jump in performance I've seen. If you already own an M1 iMac, do you need the M3? You could justify the upgrade. You could probably wait an extra year. If you own something like M2 related, you probably don't need to bump up to M3, but yeah, pretty impressive what Apple is doing with their silicon. I actually downloaded Baldur's Gate on this new machine, was playing it, was getting really smooth frame rates, which just shows the power of gaming. It's come such a long way over on Mac. And for my recommended spec, so $1299 is the base model. Remember, you can't get the M3 Pro or M3 Max in the iMac. It's only the base like M3. Strangely enough, also for the base model, you only get access to a certain amount of colorways. Orange is not one of them, maybe because orange is a more elite or pro color. I don't know what Apple's reasoning is for that. But if you go to the middle spec, so that's $1499. You get the 8-core CPU, 10-core GPU. If you can bump up the RAM, it starts at 8 sadly, just if you can up that to 16 at least. You can still stick with the base storage option, and you can get external memory or external storage in a more cheap and affordable form factor. That's the one that I would recommend. The one thing that I still am a bit disappointed with is the accessories are still a bit archaic with the lightning port. The Magic Mouse is just something that needs to get redesigned completely. Like, it is the worst ergonomic mouse possible. You cannot use this when it's plugged in. It's too low to the table. My fingers are always hitting it. It would have been great if we saw those upgraded to at least USB-C for something else new. And lead designer of the iMac, if you ever see this, if you ever watch this video, if you can make this like chin like orange, not salmon, and make the rest of the aluminum like the one on the back, you will make a very happy Karl. I will happily buy multiple and more of these computers. But if you are eyeing a colorway, like I said, the exact same color options as before. If you grab the base storage option, you only get like 4 colors, which is the strangest thing to me. But hope you guys enjoyed this vid. It's a decent upgrade, and I was a bit scared when you know, the M2 launched. We didn't see the iMacs get upgraded, so I thought they almost forgot about this little guy. But nice to see some fresh new internals, and that is M3 iMac. 24-inch in a nutshell. Catch the rest of you in one of my next vids. Peace!